Hello, and welcome back to the casting of Frank Stone. We are with a young Linda, joined by Jamie and Chris, and we've come to look for a new lens for our camera. Hunty.
Oh, cute bunny.
Cute. I like that you can actually hear her singing in the back. That's hot. That's cool. I like that. It's a nice little touch. Dear Mr.
Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
Dear Mr. Olson, this letter will serve to confirm the agreement regarding the sale of Ned's Nutty Knickknacks. All relevant legal paperwork has been signed and you should receive payment by month's end. My client also wanted to extend their sympathies to your recent hardships. If there's any lesson to be drawn from this, is that fire, theft, and casualty are not things that only happen to other people. Hopefully moving on from Cedar Hills will give you some distance from the bereavement. After all, time is a great hero, and perhaps one day you'll find yourself able to adopt another cat. Straker. R. Straker. Adopt another cat. That's...
Let's say hypothetically she does find a camera that was back there. What's the next move?
We got everything we need to finish this sucker.
Except the mill. Sheriff Queen's gonna have his eyes peeled for the front.
Yeah, not if we get a permit. And then he can suck a fat one. Because we'll have a permit. Ooh, that is Wraith's weapon.
What that is? It looks painful.
Yeah, I can confirm. No, smiley face. I believe that's a Legion reference, maybe?
Who would want to watch this creep fest?
Part of me wants to pull away from TV. Another part of me is like, as soon as I do, I'm going to see something in the background. Huh. Okay. Was the stuffed crow from Bird Lady? Possibly. Aw, little trapper boy.
Imagine cuddling up to that at night.
Okay. Little drawstring trapper. I like that. It's good stuff. Oh no, I don't want to talk to you, Jamie. You're kind of a C word. Yeah, I'd say that's I can't remember her name right now. That's disappointing. Yeah, let's not go into the back room of this woman's shop. Let's just be a polite customer and not do that. Anything down this aisle? We never went down this aisle. Okay, I didn't think so.
If she comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw, I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
$20.
May I? I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind. How much are you asking for it?
There's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take over?
$20.
$20.
No, that feels reasonable.
Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Yeah.
It was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
We left our old camera there. Why? No, son, you just fucked up.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock order.
Emergency sock cord?
Emergency sock quarter. Can you imagine being able to buy anything for a quarter? It's 2024, y'all.
Cursed movies? Really?
Best Left
Yes.
Buried. The dark mythology of the lost movie. There are those films that have been lost over time, which, in their absence, have developed an aura of mystery. These lost movies have fascinated film historians and conspiracy theorists alike, not because they wish to marvel at the performances of the actors or the craft of the director, but because they believe through whatever remnants of the footage they can cobble together, they may gain a glimpse into darker reality, realized only by the camera. Most associated with the productions have distanced themselves from the rumors around Dean's disappearance, the most persistent of which is that in the surviving footage of any scene involving Dean, one never fails to observe a strange rolling fog in the desert background. Perhaps there really was something lurking in the desert, waiting for its moment to come forth and claim the film star for its own twisted machinations. That's our chess piece box. Or not chess piece, but, you know. Waterlogged shoe. Oh. 4 names, 4 trials. She tells me not to rush. Who has the waterlogged shoe? Hag, maybe? Okay, there's the milk. Let's walk around the store a little bit. Arcade machine? Fear trial. Oh my god, we can play the mini game, y'all. Do we use the emergency sock quarter on a mini game? Yes. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and admit, I was never good at Space Invaders. Oh my god, this fucking game. Okay, got everything on that side. Okay. I ain't gonna stand around and play Space Invaders all day, y'all.
Hey, Grace.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
Wait, how would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right. Yeah, I need to get some milk, but couldn't find any.
I got you.
Someone's missing.
One milk.
Milk? Thanks.
No sweat. All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie. Down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But...
Does my dad know you're going into the mill?
I wondered.
He watches that place like a hawk.
yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Yeah.
I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay. You need a ride home?
Oh yeah, let me just get my bag.
Well, I got my milk. Goodbye.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before. I just wanted to make sure you take me seriously.
They told me about Frank.
I get it. They told me about Frank Stone. Gotta be a lot of demons in a place like that.
Spend enough time in my line of work, realize every place has got its things.
True that. And so does every person.
You ready? Take care.
Hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
I don't know about it, y'all. I mean, just get a permit. He can't stop you.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Leaper was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline,
I wondered.
a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands,
Of course it's cursed.
nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
These walls have eyes. You gotta do something about them dreams. Bad dream?
Bad dream?
How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Okay, now that we're all awake again, we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room.
Oh,
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie. Guess you were all playing it close to the vest before. Huh.
it's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. Now we're all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So listen. Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it. He's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. Here, someone's offering to buy our sections of a film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So the motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponents. I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, Director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to get behind the curtain?
She said make ourselves at home. I mean, he's a douchebag. But, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm good. You look around.
I think I'm good here.
You're lost.
So, Murder Mill? I'm guessing it's not a romantic comedy?
Years back, there was this killer. Frank Stone. Used to mutilate his victims at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
Frank Stone. I think I've heard of him. Do you really think Augustine might be up to something? Like, do you think she isn't going to follow through on her offers?
Oh, I mean, don't get your hopes up, though.
Speaking from experience, don't get your hopes up.
Why?
Talk is cheap.
Yeah. And as soon as she saw that we put the stuff in the bowl, she bailed. You might want to chill the fuck out. I don't want to go out there. Is that door always locked? Gilgamesh. Okay. Don't make me open it again.
Why don't we go look around together? Unless you want to stay here by yourself?
Okay.
That?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
What were you shouting about?
Look at this place. Should show me rooms here.
What?
Because it's cool as hell.
You might as well take a look around.
I mean, she did say make yourselves at home.
Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian.
Huh.
Oh.
Now that was a curious sound.
He's got a guy, got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, and then pants just right by the other guy I know, who also got the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition. Do you want to see?
Oh, shit. Ugh.
It's like every room in the
Right.
house.
Activate prior to access attempt. Tuner, catalog, stabilizers, regulator. Cessation requires alignment. Shielding within catalog must remain constant. Facial suspension. Okay. So it's telling them how to run a time machine? I don't understand what I was supposed to see on the cameras, but okay. I recognize that tree. The farm, maybe?
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
I thought there was a similarity between them as well. She's Goth Girl's daughter.
Was one of your closest friends.
Uncle Jaime. I never met him.
You hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
What about you, Stan?
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And an expensive one, really.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Stan, you're such a douche. Sorry, Maddie, I wasn't trying to alienate you, but I also feel like Linda's played it very close to the chest, you know, up to this point. There she is. It's the artist in that photo. Or photo portrait. That's definitely the artist.
Cool statue.
Nice.
Missing a piece there.
Okay. We need to get him a hammer.
Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay.
The Face of Evil. The true story of Frank Stone, told by the man who stopped him. Yeah, told by the man who stopped him, Sheriff Lloyd Cussich. Lloyd Cussick doesn't like to be titled hero. In fall of '63, Cussick was the local sheriff of Cedar Hills, a sleepy Oregon steel town. Just a regular blue-collar Joe doing his darndest to make life a little safer for the folks who put trust in him. But Cedar Hills was hiding a silent menace, a merciless monster preying on the unsuspecting citizens Cussick had sworn to protect. When the bodies started piling up, the only thing left was for an everyday hero to step up. It's the true account of how Cedar Hills' first and only serial killer was brought to justice, told firsthand by the man who dared look evil in the eye and pulled the trigger. So, it's a false account. That fateful night, I had sent one of my deputies over to check in on things. Now, my first choice, the Flatfoot, was from out of state and a little green for my life. But all he had to do was hold the line and report back on anything suspicious. But when Tommy called, I knew this was it. Standing before the furnace, I thought I'd stepped into the fiery depths of hell itself. And there was Stone standing on the platform like a twisted gargoyle, a tiny bundle of innocence held in his death grip. I'm not afraid to admit that I was scared. I had only a moment to act before all was lost, so I drew my gun, took a deep breath, and made a silent prayer that my aim would strike true. Stone's corpse wasn't even cold before a whole bunch of out-of-towners descended on Cedar Hill, trying to grab their piece of the action. Lawyers, reporters, rubberneckers, you name it. More than a few weren't satisfied with what they found. They wanted to make a conspiracy out of it. Said he must have had a accomplice to do what he did. Me? I don't buy it. Never have. That's because I know firsthand that he acted alone. Saw it with my own eyes. So, to all those who claim otherwise, I say this. One monster was enough for Cedar Hills. Yeah. So, this sheriff, Lloyd, taking credit for something else that he didn't do. That is 100% the fucking artist. That's super cool. And yes, the artist was the bird lady.
Looks like it opens with a key.
Okay. And is this going to tell me I need some kind of cylinder or something?
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metal work.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Now what would you do if it was you here instead of me? No way. You'd be climbing the walls looking for a way out. Stan? Not in a million years. No way. You'd really get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Looking to someone special?
What? What do you mean?
Like, perhaps?
I've just felt so, like, empty since she died.
That'll happen.
Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like That's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I'd ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody would stop her.
Now that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah, let's be nostalgic. Be nice to her.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone this. It was a long time ago. We were just kids, making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind.
Oh shit.
Years ago, that night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
I have a feeling Augustine expected something like this might happen. She's got this place wired with enough cameras she could catch a mouse.
Good security probably means we're pretty safe. Right, so do you think we should find Augustine? Give her a heads up?
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
Facts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you put them behind a door like that.
True that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
Oh, don't fuck with the vehicle. The Phantom of Cedar Steel.
It's taking them so long. I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. Fans already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. We find it controlling.
Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Right on time.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing. Just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started?
got a big night ahead of us. Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Bringstone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I ain't please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is amazing. I'm honored.
Wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Doesn't seem like the jealous type.
Whoa.
A little nervous,
Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
maybe.
So Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushing took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
Dad got a little more credit too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
I mean, I guess not.
Guess not. It's definitely not something you see every day.
That's what I'm counting on.
Wait, so shouldn't we head out?
Yes, right. So, slight change of plans.
What?
When Robert and I dug into all these articles, we realized there might be an opportunity to find some places in the mill that could be even more directly connected to Stone, where we can shoot. So, it'll just take us a few minutes to look through.
That's not gonna leave us a lot of time.
Trust me, it'll be worth it. Especially if this is our only chance to go back to the mill.
Refreshments, anyone? There's no tape.
Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frankstone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it.
Do you feel trapped? Are you living your life or merely surviving it? Does this universe satisfy you, or are you left seeking a deeper truth beyond this reality?
Here, look at this. Mill
Right.
projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank.
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed.
No shit.
Suicides.
At the mill.
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off. This was a year or two before the murder started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank,
I don't know. It's all related to him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or something.
that's your expert opinion.
It's just a hunch.
By harnessing the deep knowledge within this book, gleaned by Guru Barnum from his studies of those tribes closest to enlightenment, you too can assimilate the wisdom of ancient designs. Oh my god. And emerge from the cocoon of ignorance to soar on wings of cosmic bliss like a butterfly of enlightenment. Ugh, a kook. It was through my own practices, learnt from my journeys. Oops. Whoops. I may have disconnected my controller. Oh my god. Well, I mean, book claiming there are multiple versions of people and objects across different realities. Sure. A tape. A tapey tape. Tom Holt interview. Sure. just listen to this while we walk about. Yeah.
My dad's story.
Wow.
They were friends after that. My dad gave the eulogy when Mr. Holt passed.
Sure.
Should know it was sad to see it go.
1967, the Cedar Steel Mill, once the industrial heartbeat of our town, would be permanently closed after over 40 years of almost continuous operation. Founded by Howard Kinsey Tester in 1921, the mill in its wartime heyday produced high-quality steel that was distributed across the nation. Mr. Tester's legacy was honored by his daughter Morgan in a statement given on Wednesday morning. Morgan Tester's statement suggested the family's decision to close the mill permanently had been taken out of respect for the memories of those murdered on its premises by former employee Stone. Not everyone is convinced by this justification, however. Okay.
Liz sure can't get enough of Frank Stone.
As Cedar Hills tries to make sense of recent events at the Cedar Steel Mill, more disturbing details are starting to emerge about the man at the center of the scandal, 36-year-old machinist. He looked older than 36. Frank Stone, who was shot dead by police during a violent altercation last Friday. Stone, who our own Sheriff Kushik is linking with multiple unsolved disappearances of the last 3 years, has been described by those who knew him as a loner, creep, and oddball. Most shocking are the growing rumors that Stone was taken on by Cedar Steel and its owners, the Tester family, despite a prior police record for violence.
I wonder if Linda's okay with all this Frank Stone stuff.
There's good light inside to film a shot, Jamie. Oh.
I can't believe Mom's finally getting out.
Jaime.
I can't wait.
Oh, Mom was letting us know that Mom was getting out of the hospital. That's nice. Will he? Won't he? Nah, he's dead big time. Sure. Alright, let's see what these two have cooked up. No? Not seeing what those two have cooked up?
I don't want to say anything. I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but, you know, those victims could have been any of us. Or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
She wrote?
Yeah,
Is Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
Huh. Well, it's pretty rad.
It's pretty rad. Now,
Yeah, I mean, he was literally talking about trusting her judgment earlier, so we're going to trust her judgment, you know?
Yes!
What is it? It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Oh shit, son. We're going back. What's up, Bond?
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the mill.
Yep. There it is.
Look, you see the creek down there? We follow that, it takes us right to the secret entrance.
The secret entrance.
That's why it's secret. You don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a doozy. All right. This way.
All right. We'll be right back.